Hello, geometry students. This is a video for example 1 for geometry topic 4, lesson 6. The essential question, the essential question is, which theorems can be used to prove that two overlapping triangles are congruent? In the end, you will be able to use triangle congruence to solve problems with overlapping triangles. Moving on to example 1. We first need to be able to identify the corresponding parts in triangles, especially the overlapping triangles. So here we have a rectangle, and there's quite a few triangles there. There's the four that make up all the interior, and then there's the cross, like that diagonal for that right triangle. But there's four of those. But I digress. Let's see what they want us to do.
Figure ABCD is a rectangle with diagonals segment AC and segment BD. Why is it important to identify corresponding parts of overlapping triangles?
Consider triangle ABC and DCB. Identify the corresponding sides and angles in the two triangles from the by first determining congruent parts. This is a great strategy to draw two different diagrams. It will help you, like a lot of students get overwhelmed with the overlapping part of it, and if you can make two triangles, that will help you out. Notice the red triangle, we know this is the right angle, angle B, angle ABC. I forgot I was supposed to name them with 3 letters. And then in the blue triangle, it's angle DCB is the right angle. The hypotenuse is nice to identify. AC is the hypotenuse here. Yeah, they didn't mention that. And BD is the hypotenuse over here. The short side is DC or AB. And the common side, that is important. Usually when there's overlapping triangle, there are either an overlapping side or an overlapping angle. So it's key to identify that BC is the overlapping side. So since we know angle ABC is congruent to DCB, we can just work our way around. So this angle up here is larger than that one there, so we have to match up with a larger one of these two, and so on and so forth with the sides. One way you can tell that, once you know the names of the triangles, maybe that's what they're going to say next. Once you identify the corresponding angles and sides, you can determine if the triangles are congruent. So this is stating how you knew all of these three and all of these three, but as we learned in the earlier section, all we need is like a side angle side matched up with another, or an angle side angle. There were 4 or 5 different ways we learned that triangles can be congruent. All right, let's see what we have next. So here's an overlapping triangle. You may want to sketch the two triangles to help you differentiate between the two, but click pause and try to list all the corresponding sides and angles to this one, and then come on back. FHJ, FHJ, and KHG. Okay, this is an example that has a common angle. Angle H is in both this triangle and this triangle. And I probably should name it using letters, but more letters, but that is the only angle there for H, so I can get away with that. Then you can see this angle here with F is marked the same as K, so we know that those two angles are congruent. Those are corresponding. This angle up here, HGK, corresponds with the HJF. And then I haven't mentioned any of the sides yet, but I'm just going to go to their answer because you're probably here waiting for the answers. I noticed there's 2 marks there and 1 mark there, 2 marks and 1 mark, so I know that length there is the same length as that one, so they're probably corresponding. So that was another one that I was going to go for. But those are all the angles and sides that are corresponding. Hopefully you picked up on those. Maybe click pause to double check because I'm going to move on to the next thing, which actually that's the last one for this equation. Bear with me because I forgot to open up the file on that has all the homework. So if you don't, oh, no, it's right here. Whoops. Yeah, this will take a little bit. That's okay. We are in, I don't feel like reshooting the video. 4.6. Example 1, there it is. All that for just one problem. You can do number 16. Thank you. Have a great day.